Hello, today I want to talk about Chaga. Chaga is one of the coolest things I've ever heard in my life. I'm going to give you a brief history about it, and then I'm going to tell you more about it, and then more about it, and then more about it. For this, I'm going to need the help of my screen, so I'm going to move this, and here we're going to have some screens just like beautiful, huh? So anyways, that's going to help me tell the story a little bit about Chaga. I got introduced to Chaga, like I said, like a month ago, and ever since then I've been fascinated by it. One is because I found out that it grows in Vermont, and it's great because I live in Vermont. The story is, back in the day, a long time ago, thousands of years ago, people started noticing this dark growth on trees, mainly in birch trees in Siberia. So they made some tea, so hey, it doesn't kill us, and you know, it's kind of good for us. So people in Siberia, the Conk people, were the first people that used it. These people right here, and make that look really nice. So they were the first people that used it. Then from then it went to Russia, and then it was adopted by Chinese medicine, which we all know it's pretty good. And yeah, that's the story about how it got into now. Oh, and then since then, at the end of the last century to now, it's been a bunch of research done on Chaga, and it has shown that its properties go beyond what we could ever imagine about any medicine. It's just great stuff, and I feel honored to have been chosen by Chaga to talk about it. I think you can talk about Chaga. You should talk about Chaga to people. Tell people that Chaga is amazing, because it is. So how is Chaga found? Chaga found is in cold climates, close to the poles. Hence, Russia and Siberia are pretty cold places, just like Vermont and Canada. So in these areas where Chaga grows in birch trees that have it the most, it usually grows around a stream of water. And the way it works is, let's say a birch tree, you know, half of its life gone, or maybe it's on the verge of dying and it gets some crack. So the mushroom gets into the heart of the tree, and from then it grows out and it makes this really hard exterior that's full of melanin, which is great stuff, and I'm going to talk about you later on with this thing. And then it grows, and then people say that it's 1 in 1,000 to 1 in 10,000 the possibilities of you getting Chaga. I found Chaga on my 3rd trip hiking, so maybe I was lucky, maybe I just knew what to find. It was a combination of the two. But anyways, I got a lot, been drinking a lot, and it's just great stuff. Okay, so now that you know a little bit more about Chaga and you found probably some Chaga, I'm going to tell you how I prepare it to make into a tea compound. First, I just take a normal cheese grater. This is a piece of Chaga from my bigger piece of Chaga that I have. And this is, oh, by the way, this is the artist Conk. I might make a video of this later. Great mushroom. It's pretty cool. You can make little figures on it. It's pretty cool. It's a great mushroom. They go great together with Chaga. I get a piece of Chaga, and I really just grind it like you would a piece of cheese. And it makes this powdery thing. So I already did this earlier, and what I have is this beautiful, beautiful powder. So now that you have that really awesome powder, French press is a French press. So you get a French press or anything else that you want to put it on. I like to do it on a French press. You put a little bit of the powder in there. The thing is, you can reuse Chaga. I've used this amount a couple of times now. Put a bag of peppermint, which is great with it, and it tastes really good. And just like that, it's just great. If you want to add some honey, that's your preference, and I completely support that because I love sweet things. So I'm just gonna put some regular water. Now, as you can see, this is very dark. This is a very dark brew, and it's great because I've used this like 3 times already, I promise, and it's still this dark, and it's still great. After all that work of harvesting, serve it. Some Chaga tea. I'm going to make more of these educational videos, so please stay tuned with more medicine, more health, and cheers. delicious. Chaga.